You know how Democrats tell you democracy is literally on the line, and that Trump is a wannabe dictator who will weaponize the state against his enemies? Once again, this is confession via projection. And I'm going to demonstrate to you that Trump is far more likely to actually be the savior of the Constitution, of the Republic, than the party that is going all in on burning it to the ground. Bold statement? Take a look.
Tens of millions of people's debt was literally about to get canceled. But then some of my Republican friends and elected officials and special interests sued us, and the Supreme Court blocked us. But that didn't stop us.
Oh no, not just strike one.
The Supreme Court of the United States blocked me, but they didn't stop me.
Strike two? Do you think it ends there?
Supreme Court blocked me from relieving student debt, but they didn't stop me.
Strike three. Do you need more evidence that the Democratic Party, which aided and embedded him in what I consider to be treasonous activity, in other words, he's subverting the Constitution, or at minimum, an impeachable offense, are the ones who are in fact subverting our republic? They are the ones who do not believe in the separation of powers if it confronts their vision of what, in their opinion, the United States should be. The Supreme Court says no. Biden openly defies them and then brags about overriding them. It is 100% clear who the actual dictator is here. The judicial branch is supposed to be able to check his power, but as the executive, he boasts of overriding them. From the corporate media, silence. Just point their finger at Donald Trump and they tell you he's the bad guy. He's the threat to our republic. He's the wannabe dictator. How can anyone, after witnessing what I just showed you, believe that the Democrats or the media, which they own, are the good guys? This is the same media, of course, that tells you that Hunter Biden's laptop was a hoax, a tool of Russian disinformation, that the vaccine is 100% safe and effective long after they knew that it in fact wasn't, that runs with the fine people on both sides hoax, intentionally ignoring Trump stating.
And you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally.
The media pumps out non-stop lies, boom, 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 one after another, to support the Democrats. Look no further back than the pre-debate narrative that Biden was sharp as a tack.
This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever.
And then his debate performance makes such a gaslighting narrative, in fact, counterproductive to their brand, and forces them to actually start asking questions about Biden's cognitive abilities that many people, including yours truly, questioned all the way back in 2020. The truth is that the media, most of the time, tells you the inverse of the truth. They call Trump the threat to our democracy, when in fact, of course, we are a republic. But not to mince words, they're ignoring Biden, intentionally ignoring and subverting the Supreme Court ruling on student loans.
The Supreme Court of the United States blocked me, but they didn't stop me.
No. Instead, he decides to saddle your local carpenter and plumber with a gender studies major's debt. Well, that's good and fair, because what they're doing is buying votes. This is rewarding your team, those on your ideological side, and punishing those who run counter to you. There is no first principles at work here, no decency, no equality in front of the law of power or the courts, in many cases on the Democrat side, and the willingness to destroy the institutions that prior generations worked tirelessly to build and to uphold. How can anyone listen to the Democrats brag about shredding the Constitution as they and their state-run media outlets shift the blame for their actions to Donald J. Trump and vote for them, unless you are profoundly brainwashed, stupid, or evil? Any of those three, I suppose, would be a valid reason. Biden and the Democrats hate the separation of powers because it checks theirs. And they will finish the job. They will destroy America if they're reelected. And frankly, at this point, I'll take any other option. And I hope you out there do as well.